everybody stands up immediately, like when I come out. And then, when I stand you up, don't all be like, us. If I do this, that means everybody. If I mean this or this, that means you'll know that it's you, okay? So we will do solo bows after, I don't know about Boulanger, but I'll have you stand for Rossini, and then you stand for Rossini, and then maybe the whole little gaggle of solo moments, okay? For Scheherazade, we'll have more solo bows. So we'll rehearse that maybe on Saturday. I'll let you know kind of in what order I'm going. So obviously Andrew, and Anna, and then some wind solos and stuff like that. Eric, Pearson, yada yada, okay? Now the flip side of that is when I leave the stage, you stay standing. When my foot hits the stage door, you sit back down. Yeah? We've had issues with that in the past. Everyone's just 5 minutes later. Yeah. Great, let's go fourth movement. Take the ferocious bite out of the sforzato a little bit. We know that that's an option. Beginning. E. Funky the first part, by the second bar, we can be better. Yeah. Horns. Can you see the violas up here? Well, you're tall, right? So we'll get everyone else a phone book. Here we go. Can we go right at the vivo? Just violas. Watch them. Violas and. So there's not too much you can do because of what you see, but actually, Arshia, can you give us first two bars? Yum, da-da-da-dum, just give us a little bob. Vivo, E, and. Okay, now no bob. And let's see if we can get this together. Vivos. Vivo, everyone. Arms around, and. So good. I'll tell you what I'll do to make your lives easier. I phrase in 4, so I'll conduct in 4, but it's still in 1. Does that make sense? Yum, okay, good. Andrew, can we do 29, that solo again? Yeah. And this is what I think. Sean is really in the pocket here. If we rush, then we pull apart from what he's doing and he's keeping it steady. Stay with the cymbal. When the cymbal comes in at measure 18. Yum bum dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dee da 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 dum dum. Okay, let's go 10. 10. E. Flutes, we need to try that again after F. At C, Isaac. Don't make me go full band director, put on my white gloves and get out my whistle. It's really not fun for me. That was me in middle school, okay? A long time ago. If you go, then the trumpets are gonna, Pearson's gonna have a hard time. And the horns just want, it's manageable if it's not too fast, okay? Good, that's all fine. Brass, really nice after you D, harp's always shaped, I even have Molly harp in here from when we did it. Your teachers are Good. I also want to talk about something else while we're stopped. A lot of you look up when we're playing, and I love that. Because you know your music well enough to look up, yeah? And I promise I won't bully you with like, how long can you hold, right? Because then we have to get on to something else, that's fine. But I noticed Alex looking up, I noticed a lot of people looking up because the music is so in here that they're able to do that. That's what we need. Some of you memorize full recitals. You can memorize orchestra rep, especially when we do it every week. You know what I mean? You look up principles, you know, you guys have to look up or else we're sung, yeah? But even at the back of the section, thank you. People that, like, I look over here and you're like, hi, yes, whatever you need, yeah? But what I hate is when I look out, or in the wings, the stand is here, and I just see eyebrows, yeah? It's important for me to see you, because guess what? Then I can communicate in real time and say, slower, faster, more, right? Yeah, good. Let's go past F. Can we go, we want to do this flute moment, yeah? Let's go right at F. Be careful in the bassoons. This rhythm can be, I don't think I can use that word here, but it can be changed. Yum da 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 dum to yum da 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 dum da 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 dum da 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 dum, but not dum dum da da da. It sounds like something else. Yum da 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 dum da 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 dum. F. One dum da da da. Good. space, what do we do in here? Rush, because we don't like silence. Make the space, keep counting, come in at the next one. Team, team, yeah? Drier in cymbal and bass drum, yeah? And don't come in early, Sean. Can we go please? K, drier in tuba too. Just sforzato and then get out of the way, yeah? Enough to nudge the trombones and make sure they're awake. K, ta, iti, Where's the ghosting of the third bar? Then it's a jack in the box. Boom. Yeah? It's hard to do. In the flute, when we get this, there's I don't feel there's integrity in the rhythm here. Right? That's what many training goes on. Don't sound like that. But then, yeah, it's a little less so. Same thing for the rest of the winds. It's also pa. If you're early there, then everything is early. Yeah, pi, pa. Now, trombones had a moment where they're like, oh, the tubas didn't go. That could happen. Maybe the lights go out. Yeah, for the tubas, and then you guys have to be bam, bam, and it can't be like guesswork. Know that it's there, and if it doesn't happen, keep going. Yeah? We got to do this again. Let's get into H. I want to hear more Anthony and bassoon and violas, even though we come back before H. Yum tam 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 ding tam da 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 da, and always more second. Beep pam pam pam. It starts the forte. This is actually only mezzo forte over here. Yum pam pam boom. Yeah. Let's go pickups to G, please. Pickups to G. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, and. Yes, Very nice. Very good. Now, I on purpose did not make sure that I on purpose made sure that the tempo didn't go too fast before S, and then we were a little bit of a mess until we got it. Yeah? B. Stop the bow on the downbeat. I promise. B. Yeah.
So question.
Yes.
Is it like when we get to the is that like gonna
yes, a little
accelerate
bit.
like
yeah.
gradually?
Just a little bit, so that we have a better tempo at S. But then what we need for them is to set about one before. Actually 4 before. Let's see. Let me see. Just a little push, actually, between 5 before and 4 before. Does that make sense? And now that I think about it, I think at least 2 before S should be steady of the tempo. No faster in percussion. 2 before S will be locked in by there, okay? Good. And Pearson, if possible, I think at T, a little more generous. And then the very last note, you can make sure that it's warm and rich. If you have any air, that's by that. Great, let's get into S. Can we go, please? You know what was really great is all of this business at P. We finally came back. But I want you to mark something in because it was good last time, but it always sags. Is that 7, 8, 9, not 6, 7. 370. 370. That should be marked forte or fortissimo because the whole orchestra's not playing there and it's only select people. Yeah, 370. 370. We need that to be big. And it was last time. Good. Good. Let's get into S. Let's go R. Viola's moment. Winds, we're not agreeing on where the 16th goes. Kind of like right at the end. R. R. Ready, and. Yeah. We're breathing in the wrong place, so we're late. Breathe earlier. R. Ready, and. Yes, yes, yes. Oh! it means the tune, yeah? So not too fast, otherwise it's just, yeah. It's the fine balance between finding, for articulation purposes for you, because he can do whatever, what's comfortable, but then not too fast and not too slow for the melody. And wins, if you can be goaded a little bit by yeah, all of that. Fine. Cellos, absolutely incredible at you. Thank you. Yada, yada, we actually get back, which is great. Lovely. And seconds, love it after V. Bing, bam, bam, bam. Good. And that stays forte here for violas at fourth bar. Okay. Can we do this where? V. 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 1, 1. Yeah. How many of you have seen Peter Pan? I mean, that movie's like ancient, right? Our grandparents were like it or something. The crocodile, right? Captain Hook and the crocodile. Yeah. Well, that's what this is. Now, if you rush it, it's almost like somebody put extra juice in the batteries. We don't need that. The batteries are just, they've wound it up. And then here in the winds, almost as if you're not going to allow the tempo to go any which way, but just steady, yeah? Can we go please V? And then if they rush, that's on them, okay? Don't make it harder than it is. V, 1, 1. I need to hear clarinets and trumpets at 6:21. Yum da dum. So it's actually the end of one is where you should land. Yum da dum da 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 dum da dum. Boom. Then, does that make sense? Can I hear just those people? Trumpets and clarinets at 6:21. And E and. Boom. Yeah, and watch the pitch. And what we should have is yum ba bum with the accent. Yeah, yum ba bum ba da da bum ba bum. And the very last one has a sforzato for the trumpet, but not the clarinet. Maybe we add this in 6:22. Can you guys write this in and tell the other two? Write on your printed D at the end of the bar. Write a sforzato. Yeah, yeah. Good. Let's go. We need to do that again with everybody. Let's go Y for yes. Y. We go 1, 2, 3, 1, in, good breath before 6:59, and then I'm giving you that cutoff so you get a really good breath for the end so that we're not rushing. Do you see that before 6:61? Yeah? Good. Can we try this please at the end? What I love about 6:45 is we've maybe survived the shipwreck, which is all the crazy, right? Ta 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 tam tam pa 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 pi. it out, yeah? Tumultuous. And then here at 6:45, it's not about laziness, it's about actually this wistful kind of remembrance of something, right? Reminiscing. So I want to get you guys singing more over here, and then what I want from violas in seconds, and everyone that has the triplet. So the water, it's almost like, how many of you have been at the beach or any kind of pond or lake or something? You know the water, it's not crazy gonna knock you over, but you know when it's like kind of still and it kind of comes up a little bit and then it goes back, kind of like a pendulum? Yeah, kind of. That's what that is. Yeah? Mark that in if you want so you remember. And then this is all fine. Great. Let's try right at 6:45. Can I hear just cellos and basses? Pianissimo, as if you're floating off into the distance, but really present in the sound, yeah? 6:45. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, we don't want to move at the same time. Think. Last long note is like, I'm not sure. And the last note's like, it's over. Yeah? Almost. Good. Can I hear everyone else with these triplets at 6:45? Tempo come primo. 1, 2, 3, zim, pam, pam. Even longer. Yeah? 4, 5, 6, E. Yeah, every time you go to that E, it's a little bit like, maybe, yeah? Good. And violas when you shift from C sharp to A sharp there. A sharp is always a funny note for me because I think, especially in this piece, A sharp is like the eyebrow moment, like, yeah? Something's amiss, yeah? Good. Again, I keep saying this to you, but I feel it's important. It really is incredible what we've accomplished up until now. And that takes everybody locked in, ready to go, wanting to make something special, yeah? And not wanting to run it off the rails. I think we have a really good group this year, to the point where I tell everybody I'm so sad when rehearsal ends on Saturday because it means it's over until the next week, yeah? And I think that's the best feeling, when you want to go back to something. Homework is not really always that, yeah? Unless it's a good book that you're reading, yeah? Then you all, you know? How many of you have well, we have Kindles now, right? But when Harry Potter came out when I was a kid, I remember being in 3rd grade and I didn't care about what was going on in class, but I had my book kind of in the folder because I had to know what happened. Lights went out, my parents were like, okay, lights out. Walk down the hall, light back on. Yeah? You have to know what happened. And that's what I think music is. It's a journey. We know what happens. The audience might not. Somebody in the audience may have never heard any of these pieces before. How do we show them, this is really cool. It's a shipwreck. It's a person who's been held captive, who's trying to get away, but is telling stories to keep herself alive, yeah? It's much more than just notes and ink on a page, yeah? That's our power, and that thrills me to no end. So, bravi tutti, absolutely fantastic. Keep it going. Tuesday we'll do again like this, where we're working through, always kind of rolling forward, so we have the shape. I want to move to Rossini now, and if there's time at the end, we will do a little bit of boulanger, but don't panic. I know it wasn't on the list. octave A for everyone, just to make sure we're in the same zip code. One note for the beginning of this. Anna can take 65 bows on her long note, so we should not feel rushed to get in to that third bar. Yam, da, yi, da, di, da. Yeah? The ends of notes have to be really special. Yeah? Tapered. Yeah? And kind of vibrating into the silence. Beginning. down just a little bit, which is good, right? And then this, I want you to be able, and I think it's almost there. Literally 3 a.m. you should be able to wake up and just be like, yeah, I'm not kidding, right? I promise. Don't wake up at 3 a.m. to do it, but that's the idea, right? Is that it's just there. And bass drum is so much better, Martin, but a little less. You have to look at me every once in a while. So if I do this, the trombones are like, yeah, we're already playing less. Why are you still doing this? And it's for you. Yeah, so you just got to look up at me and then just be a little less. And Isaac, are you on cymbals normally? Yeah, so just maybe if I don't look at you, stay where you are with cymbals. And then if I look at both of you, it'll be fine. Because I think you went a little less because you saw me. But Martin, make sure that. Just watch. Good. Trumpet's much better. The pitch. So many things have settled between last rehearsal and today, and I'm very happy. I just want for next cycle for that to be quicker. Yeah? Good. Thank you. I think when we have all of this stuff after, trombones, I mean, it just sounds like $1 million back there. I mean, that is just incredible. Bravo. So good. Wow. When we have this business, 411. D-yum. I want you to phrase to the next part. D-yum. D-yum. And it's not that it's pushing, it's just that it's going somewhere. So da, D-yum. And the sforzato is there, yeah? So we can do this. Can we try this, please, at, so I need to hear this. And then you can get, not out of the way, but trombones take over. But okay? Oh, 1, 2, E. Horns are a little too fat in the articulation. Do we have a forte piano kind of marked at the third measure of Q? Something like that? Do you have that marked? Yeah. Make sure that we do that so that we have a little bit of room to grow. Good. Can we look at a little bit of Boulanger? Wait. Stay in Rossini for one more second. Cellos in the beginning, that was it. No worry about all the rest. It's about when we come in and shaping that, yeah? Always more crescendo here in connection, which is great. And really good, Diana, when you have to, really good. A1 was fantastic. That was so good. The only thing I noticed is that the intonation in bassoons, can we not double this, please, at all of this business between A1. You guys should come back in at C. We can have full section at C, but don't double that. Same thing in clarinets. Thank you for covering, but don't double anything until C. Trombones, great tempo at C. It's really good. Maya and Ellie, feel fine with the tempo in the middle? Fine? Those high notes actually should be a little more dramatic, yeah? It was a little slow. You want faster? We can do that, that's fine. We'll do that on Tuesday, okay? Great. Boulanger. Yeah, that's what we're be done by 1. So can we do just a run of this quickly? Thank you.
And leave exit the same way you came out center way.
Yes. And no percussion checking of instruments after rehearsal's over. Bing bong, bing bong, bing clap, bing bang. Okay, here we go. Ready? Bravo. So good. Best birthday ever. Thank you so much. Great rehearsal. Tuesday night, we start at what time?